First tone of the game for James Cook. Now working a couple of yards past the line. Will McDonald there on the tackle. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Stafford from the gun. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Falcons will have a first. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Brock. Boyku on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Xavier Gipson now to return. He stopped on the return of the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down throw by Rodgers. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Rodgers will look to throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Looks like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the 2nd time. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
3rd and long for him here. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Woo! I am not sure how we didn't see a safety right there. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back and was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
On to punt on 4th down, it's Bradley Pinion. In his 1st effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Jets offense will take over inside of enemy territory. Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Has it man, it's Tyler Conklin. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. Stopped by Grady Jarrett. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. The Falcons getting close, and they take it down. So now here's 3rd and 5. Pressure comes, Rodgers. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team's set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They've got a 4th and maybe a yard. We'll see what they do. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Now run by Cook. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Brought in close to the 8. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26, and that gives them 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Man in motion out of the slot. They'll try the right side with Cook. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and got 6 in the end.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Gibson now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. This is on target to Xavier Gibson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. Breaks the tackle, still going. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Rolling left, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit. Because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
And he'll get it up to the 44.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He finds McConkey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On 1st down, here's Stafford. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Falcons will have a 1st. Here's Stafford. Buys time, rolling right. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Stafford. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Stafford back to throw. The Jets get there and bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
He'll be the author of that sack in the stat books, Kate, but consider the secondary the true ghost riders of that play. Their stick-to-itiveness on the back end allowed their group up front to get home and get the sack.
And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could
It's all
still be
lined
some
up.
fireworks
Morstead
yet
ready
to
to
come.
send this flying. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Falcons back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Here's a give to Cook. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a 3-yard pickup. That's going to leave him facing 3rd and 10. Throwing now, Stafford. The Jets get there and bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That right there, that is a small step toward a big objective, and that's overcoming, Kate, a 2-score deficit in the second half. Fortunately, well, this game isn't close to being out of hand yet. We got to learn that lesson in the NFL. Anything can happen. There's still plenty of time to get that lead back, especially if they keep making impact plays like that one on 3rd down.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. The Jets out to begin another drive. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, there's such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Conklin brings it in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Rodgers. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rodgers set to pass. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
From the red zone now. Hits him on the in route. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Throwing again, it's Rodgers. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
And he scores! It's a New York touchdown! The Jets start the second half with some needed points. Devontae Adams, the touchdown! It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. The touchdown dropped this back to a one-possession game, so they're hoping to get some breathing room right back here. Throwing now on first down, Stafford. He'll get this to come. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Stafford from the gun. The Jets get there and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, I'm all for standing tall in that pocket, being patient while everything collapses around you. But eventually, you got to have that clock in the back of your head and get rid of the ball. He held on for too long, and that defense got home.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Cup on the catch. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On the move, headed right. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Jets and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Jets football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
There is no question this defense has risen to the occasion of prime time tonight. There's also no question that this is a window into the kind of beating quarterbacks can take when you can't protect him. He's going to have to use all week to get his body right and hopefully hit the field next week.
Just 1 yard on the play, and they're left with a long 3rd and 12. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Jets have possession, but if they want a title, they need to erase that deficit. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. To throw is Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. His work begins at the 31. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Falcons will take over. Stafford now on first down. Gets this to McConkey. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They kick the running back in motion. From the 44 here on second down. He gets this one in Nakua. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Falcons will have a first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They fake the handoff now, Stafford. He sends this one to the end zone. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now Stafford again. Oh, he lost the football! And this is scooped up by the Jets! And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Well, when one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Throwing on first down, Rodgers. He's on the move. He'll step up, and there he goes. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Getting out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks, well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And
pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end. Nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Here's Cook. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
that's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. We got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. That's taken in by Cup. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Falcons feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. They'll run it with Cook. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Now it's Cook. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Now here comes the New York offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That throw finds Coughlin. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Here he is to throw. Able to find Corley. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Back to throw. Hall there to haul it in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He'll look to throw it. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Here he is to throw. He stays up. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Desperation time here on 4th. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. And the biggest party in America is being held in Atlanta tonight. The Falcons have just won the Super Bowl. The commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell, ready to hand the Lombardi Trophy to the Atlanta Falcons, your champions of Super Bowl 59. So that's a wrap on another incredible year of NFL coverage here on EA Sports. It was a memorable and very fun first year in the booth for myself and my partner in crime here, Mr. Brock Heward. Until next season, I'm Kate Scott. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and good night from New Orleans.